A Scottsbluff-based Nebraska State Patrol trooper is arrested over the weekend on suspicion of child enticement and possessing child pornography. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a former Nebraska State trooper stationed in Scottsbluff has been arrested on 16 felonies on suspicion of child enticement and possessing child pornography. The Nebraska State Patrol says 24-year-old Brandon Dolezal was arrested early Saturday. The criminal investigation began after a teen told a school resource officer at Gering High School that he was concerned because two girls he knew were messaging with an older man on Snapchat. Court documents said interviews with the girls and a search of Snapchat records revealed that one of the girls had sent explicit photos to Dolezal and the conversations were sexual in nature. The State Patrol fired Dolezal in March after an internal investigation. He had been with Troop E for just under 1 year after graduating from NSP Class 62 in June of 2020. Bond has been set at $300,000 with a 10% provision. Sticking with the courts now, as a 39-year-old Scottsbluff man was sentenced to the Nebraska Department of Corrections on Friday morning in Dawson County District Court. Albert Jasso was previously found guilty of the charge of incest after charges of first-degree sexual assault and habitual criminal were dismissed in a plea agreement. As part of the deal, the prosecution recommended that Jasso serve no more than 10 years in prison, but Judge Jim Doyle departed from the recommendation and sentenced him to 12 to 16 years imprisonment. Judge Doyle cited the amount of violence in the offense, among other considerations, in determining the sentence. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full week forecast. I'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to have cloudy skies across the area overnight. Those overcast conditions going to continue. We do see a couple of chances of some showers late tonight. Humid conditions, though, going to continue. It's going to be mainly cloudy. We have some small rain chances the next couple of days. Better chances for the weekend when we're going to bring some storms in. I think our warmest days are going to be Thursday and Friday. But again, a little muggy, a little humid out there. 70 yesterday for a high after a morning low of 49. Those are pretty close to normal for this time of year. 2,700ths of an inch of moisture. That was early yesterday. We're now up to 9,800ths for the month. 617 for the year, about an inch above normal. Had an inch and a half in the Alliance area with those showers early yesterday morning. 60s and 70s, well warmer here to the north of us. You can see the milder air, 70s up in portions of Montana. It's 59 in Lyman, 58 right now in Goodland. North Platte checks in at 63. Alliance 62, same number in Ogallala and in Oshkosh. Gordon as well at 62 right now. Winds are out of the southeast, 10 to 20. We have occasional gustier winds with a couple of those showers that are out here, and you can see those are moving actually to the northwest, and hit or miss spotty shower activity. That's about it. This next line towards early tomorrow morning going to move into the region. We could see a late shower tonight and another round tomorrow. 40s and 50s for lows, very mild conditions out there. Here comes this slug of rain, but it quickly dies out as it gets to our area. We remain entrenched in the clouds, bringing in some late day shower and thunderstorm activity again tomorrow. Not going to see a lot of it, and then maybe some clearing skies as we get towards early Wednesday. Finally kick some of those clouds out of here and let us see the sun again. But we're going to be about normal for this time of year, upper 60s and low 70s all across the region. Rainfall going to be heavier to the south and east of us. You can see just off to the south of the map here, and then also over just in the front range of Colorado. But most everybody going to end up with maybe a little bit in the precip gauge, not a lot though. But as we look going further out, both the European and the American models hinting at some moderate rainfall totals here over the next couple of days as we get into the weekend. You can see the placement of that a little varied, but certainly the chance of seeing some more moisture continues across the region. A shower late, that's about it. Lows down around 50 tomorrow. We'll call it overcast skies, a stray shower or storm around, only about a 20% chance tomorrow in the low 70s. Our 7-day forecast, same situation for Wednesday. Thursday, we bring in partly cloudy skies and we warm up a bit, start to see the sun a little in the low 80s, both Thursday and Friday. Dropping back into the 70s on Saturday and Sunday with the chance of late day storms, and then the 70s again as we start next week. Mainly, finally start to get some sun out here and maybe dry things out a little bit for next week.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your Touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Welcome back. It was a busy weekend here in the Valley as several area high schools celebrated the class of 2021. On Saturday at Five Rocks Amphitheater, the spotlight shined on Gering High School's graduates. Principal Rocky Schneider said he hoped that the diplomas earned by the class of 2021 is a source of great pride and represents hard work, resilience, and determination. Class speaker Olivia Longmore shared with the crowd that some of the challenges that she and her classmates have faced over the past few years have set them up for success in the future.
What with a pandemic, quarantine, leaky ceilings, and an internet breach just in the last year, I feel it's safe to say that our high school years were nothing short of eventful. We had some pretty amazing times at Gering High School, and we've also had some hard times. As any teenager would, I've said the phrase, "I hate it here," more times than I can count. And yes, I am glad to be moving on, but I don't think any of us would be the same had it not been for our unexpected experiences at Gering High School.
Councillor Rick Merez also addressed the crowd, and then members from the Gering Board of Education helped read the names of all the graduates as they embarked on the next chapter of their lives. Then north of the river on Sunday, 184 Scottsbluff Bearcats were set to receive their diplomas during their ceremony at Bearcat Stadium. Speakers included Principal Justin Shattuck, Class speakers James Bruner and Hallie Shattuck, and Board of Education President Ruth Kozel. Outgoing Superintendent Rick Miles told the class of 2021 that he has nothing but high aspirations for these young men and women.
Seniors, my wish for you is that you grow up and you harness that optimism, confidence, and energy of youth. And if you don't have that hopefulness, change your attitude now, because that's all that stands in your way. Don't give up on yourself or your possibilities. Be all it means to be young. Believe in all it means to have your futures ahead of you. And seniors, finally, I wish you all amazing, long, and fulfilling lives in which you empower who you really are and become everything you want to be.
Following both ceremonies, the class of 2021 ceremoniously moved their tassels from one side of their caps to the other. Well, Scottsbluff County Commissioners are expected to consider a request tonight that would authorize the use of Highway 26 for production of new episodes of the Street Outlaws franchise. According to a special events permit filed by Pilgrim Production, filming would take place over 4 nights, spread out over a time frame starting next Thursday and ending June 6th. The set location would be the same as the second round of filming by Pilgrim that took place last year between Scottsbluff and Mitchell. A resolution authorizing the county to take control of that stretch of roadway as a special event for film production is expected to be an action item when the board meets tonight at the County Administration Building in Gering. And officials say Nebraska state government collected slightly less tax revenue than expected in April. The Nebraska Department of Revenue reports April net tax collections of $525 million, less than 1% below the certified forecast of $528 million. The lower than expected number was driven by individual income tax collections, which were nearly 36% below projections. The lower total more than offset higher than expected collections from corporate income taxes, miscellaneous taxes, and sales and use taxes. Tax collections for the current fiscal year are still well above projections. Well, straight ahead, a big weekend for the WNCC Cougar baseball team. We'll have more at the sports desk right after this.
We have all learned lately that our homes are our sanctuaries. And at Renewal by Andersen, many people invest in our windows to keep out the bitter cold. But they're often thrilled when it's blazing hot outside, and their Renewal by Andersen windows are keeping their homes so cool with much lower utility bills. Renewal by Andersen windows make life at home so much more comfortable, whether it's 10 degrees below zero or 100. We can't control outside, but we sure can inside. Invest in your home now with Renewal by Andersen. You'll be glad you did.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say, often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Region 9 champs. Those are the words that the WNCC players and coaches, as well as fans, will remember for a lifetime as the Cougars, behind the combined 11 strikeouts from pitchers Trevor Dubray and Harold Baez, captured the school's second Region 9 title with a 4-3 win over Southeast Community College Saturday in Colorado Springs. The regional championship comes 14 years after the Cougars' first regional title in 2007, and it comes on the brink of a disappointing runner-up finish in both 2017 and 2019. This year, there was no doubt of a title of how the Cougars played in the regional tournament, as they went 5-0 in regional games, beginning with 2 wins over Trinidad State Junior College in the first round playoff, and then topped the North #1 seed Southeast twice over the weekend, and also defeated the South #1 seed Lamar Community College on Friday with that historic 8-run 9th inning for the 12-10 win. The Cougars got on the board first with a 3-run second inning, followed by a buffer run in the 3rd inning. Southeast Community College did make up some ground by tacking on 3 runs in the 4th inning, but from there on out, it was shutout ball, and WNCC held on for a 4-3 win and bringing those bragging rights in for a lifetime. Trevor Dubray earned the win over his 5 innings of work, while Harold Baez closed things out with 4 innings of lights-out pitching, with 12 up, 12 down, and not allowing a base runner. WNCC will now head to Yavapai College for the district finals and will play the 2019 national champions, Central Arizona, Thursday at 10 a.m. The district finals run through Saturday, with the winner advancing to the JUCO World Series in Grand Junction, Colorado. That's all the time we have today at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. Your community calendar coming up right after this on KNEB.TV News.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, officials with the National Park Service, City of Gering, and the public gathered outside the newly renovated Scottsbluff National Monument Visitor Center to finally have the opportunity to celebrate with a ribbon cutting. An official ceremony marking the occasion was delayed from last year due to the virus pandemic. However, Monument Superintendent Dan Morford said he could not be more pleased. He said it was a long journey for the project with about 7 years of planning and more than 2 years worth of renovation and new construction.
Today is a very special day. It just kind of brings it all to a close, and we're able to open up the visitor center with new facilities, new exhibits, and so I'm just really excited about today and being able to do that.
Also part of the celebration was the grand opening of a new park store inside the visitor center by the Black Hills Parks and Forests Association. Visitors to the center are currently limited to 25 at a time, with masks required when inside or if outdoors in a situation where social distancing is not possible. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.